So the next biggest thing that's going to happen, the Browns will find an offensive coordinator. Texans QB coach Jerrod Johnson, who was really involved and heavily praised by C.J. Stroud, interviewing today with the Browns in person, according to league sources, following his virtual interview with the Saints, both offensive coordinator openings. I know you wrote an article about Johnson. You also wrote about Tim Kelly, who is a former offensive coordinator for the Texans, who has called plays for Watson before. Take us through both of those and just your thoughts on the whole offensive coordinator deal with the Browns.
Yeah, first of all, I wrote yesterday that Jerrod Johnson was coming into town today to interview for the Cleveland Browns when I wrote the Jerrod Johnson story, and I really dug deep into his background and tried to look at what he's all about. And I really like him. I really like him a lot. I think that there are two things that stand out to me about Jerrod Johnson. One, he's very much a teacher. He's very much into the fundamentals. And then number two, he's undergone a shoulder surgery himself when he was at Texas A&M. He suffered a torn rotator cuff and torn labrum. He knows what it's like to come back from a shoulder surgery. And again, as I mentioned before, there's not much precedent for that in the NFL. And so, I think it would be very helpful for Deshaun to have someone right by his side who can say, don't worry, you can let it rip here. You're going to be okay. I think just the psychological and physical aspects of coming back from that, I think that would be invaluable to have something like that. Now, having said that, Bobby Slowick, his offensive coordinator with the Texans, is going on second interviews for head coaching jobs. He's probably going to get a job, and that means there's going to be an opening in Houston, and it would only be natural for Jerrod Johnson to step up into that role, especially if he's getting offers from other teams. He's interviewed with the Browns today, and he interviewed virtually with the Saints yesterday. So, there's a good chance that he's going to go back to Houston, but if not, he's somebody that I would be very, very intrigued by.